In this video, we're going to talk about solving basic equations. So let's start with a very basic one. Let's say that x plus 4 is equal to 9. What is the value of x? So what number plus 4 is 9? Well, we know that 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So therefore, x has to be equal to 5. Now, to show your work, what you need to do is you need to perform the opposite of addition. The opposite of addition is subtraction. So if we subtract both sides by 4, notice that we'll get the answer. Negative 4 plus 4 is 0, so these two cancel. And 9 minus 4 is 5, so x is equal to 5. So based on that example, go ahead and solve this equation. If x plus 7 is equal to 11, what is the value of x? What number plus 7 is 11? Well, let's find out. Let's subtract both sides by 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. And so all we have left over is x, which is equal to 11 minus 7. That's 4. And we could verify it. 4 plus 7 is 11. Here's another example. Let's say that x minus 5 is equal to 6. What is the value of x? So what number minus 5 is equal to 6? The best way to figure this out is to get x by itself. Whenever you want to solve an equation, you need to isolate the x variable. You need to get it on one side of the equation. So we got to get rid of this negative 5. And to get rid of it, we need to add 5 to both sides. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. So x is therefore equal to 6 plus 5, which is 11. And now to verify it, 11 minus 5 is indeed equal to 6. So that's the solution to the equation. Go ahead and try a similar example. Let's say that x minus 8 is equal to 9. What is the value of x? The opposite of subtraction is addition. So like the other example, we're going to add 8 to both sides to isolate the x variable. So now x is equal to 9 plus 8, and 9 plus 8 is 17. So that's the answer for this problem. 17 minus 8 is 9. Here's a new one. Let's say that 5 minus x is equal to 7. Based on that, what is the value of x? So what do you think we need to do to get the x variable by itself? First, we need to subtract both sides by 5. We need to get rid of the 5. There's a positive sign in front of the 5, so we gotta subtract both sides by 5. Now, 7 minus 5 is equal to positive 2. And we could bring down the negative x. So therefore, negative x is equal to positive 2. Now, when you get into a situation like this, what you need to do is multiply both sides by a negative sign. 2 negatives will turn into a positive. So on the left, we have positive x, which is simply just x. And on the right, we have negative 2. So x is equal to negative 2. Now, we could check this answer. If we take this x value and insert it into the original equation, let's see if we get 7. So 5 minus x, where x is negative 2, is equal to 7. So here we have two negative signs. A negative times a negative is a positive, so this becomes 5 plus 2. And 5 plus 2 is indeed equal to 7. So x is equal to negative 2. Try a similar problem. Let's say that 4 minus x is equal to 3. Go ahead and find the value of x. So like before, we're going to subtract both sides by 4. 3 minus 4 is equal to negative 1. And let's bring down the negative x. So now let's multiply both sides by a negative sign. So on the left, we have negative times negative x, which is positive x. Negative times negative 1, that's positive 1. So x is equal to 1. And it makes sense because 4 minus 1 is 3.